Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we are going to talk about Pence and Trump and appeals and why there's not one. So the announcement has come out. Pence is not going to appeal the ruling. And since the announcement, some questions have come in about why he made that decision. We talked about this I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. We ran through the different options. The math changed a little bit because of some developments in New York. You might have heard about them. But Pence was told at that time that he had to testify to the grand jury. There was a little exemption dealing with when he was serving as president of the Senate, but for the most part, he's got to answer the questions. He had the option to appeal this, and the announcement says he's not going to. Okay, so why was that decision made? That's really the question that has been coming in. The obvious answer is that it's good for Pence. It's also good for the Republican Party. If Pence appeals, he could create delay and delay and delay for Trump. But who does that help? Doesn't help Pence. Remember, Pence wants to be president. Pence has already signaled to the MAGA base, I made him compel me. I took it to court. I fought it. Couldn't win on the appeal. Just wasn't worth it. But I did what I could to MAGA, He did his part. But now dragging it out, especially since Trump has already been indicted in New York, doesn't help Pence. It doesn't help the Republican Party. At this point, it is better for Pence for this process to speed along and for whatever is going to happen before the primaries. Because if Trump is knocked out of the race, well, that might help Pence. That's the political math. That's the political math for Pence. For the Republican Party, it would be really bad for Trump to get the nomination and then get indicted. A lot of the people who are Trump's friends are about to have a change of heart. They're going to be less supportive. They're going to be less supportive of delays in particular. They won't come out and trash him, but they may not be as helpful. Because the one thing that is true when you start building an alliance of people who are coming under your wing because they want political influence is that, well, they're out for themselves. I mean, the Republican Party at this point has turned into an episode of The Sopranos. You're only as good as your last envelope, and Trump's envelopes aren't really big anymore. So there's going to be quite a few people that will start to distance themselves and start to do things that aren't exactly the way Trump would want them done. But they do enough to appease the MAGA base. So they'll be able to say, well, I fought him on that subpoena. I didn't walk in there to DOJ and rat Trump out. I did what I could. That's probably the political math that Pence went with. We talked about it, I think it was about a week ago, maybe longer. And this was what I said was the smart move. There were a bunch of moves on the table, but him doing this is what is best for the Republican Party as a whole, and specifically for Pence. If Trump goes down, he is likely to take a lot of supporters with him. Pence might be just one of those people who ends up kind of being the last person standing. And that may be his angle at this point. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.